don't know if my mic picking up. Howdy, y'all. So today we are going to continue on with planning out my Greenstalk garden. So let's see, where were we? Okay. So to continue on, been working in the Produce with Purpose garden planner from Gina versus Gina. This is where I have drawn diagrams of my Greenstalk, and I'm going through and adding in what I want to plant in each one. And we are pulling the information from my garden journal from Hanging with Kim, Kim's Cozy Corner. So I have this one, and this is where I have listed all of the plants that I want to grow this season. Oh, let's see, where am I? I think I was at, did I do herbs yet? I see I have root vegetables listed, and I have some peppers listed. Did I do herbs? Let me look and see. Hi, welcome in, Laura. Just going through planning out my garden for the spring. And a lot of my herbs I've already started in. Okay, cool. I've already started a lot of my herbs in hydroponics. And let's see, I don't see, well, bee balm. I think I had that under flowers. I've already listed my flowers. Hey, Kanisha, welcome in. Kanisha, have you been in these lives I've been doing in the middle of the night on Friday nights, where I am planning out my Greenstalk garden? Just in case you have not been in there, I have been working in 2 different garden planners. Okay, yeah. So still going through the Produce with Purpose from Gina versus Gina's. And then this, the garden journal one is where I have them listed. Okay, thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. I don't know what that is, but have fun. Go off. Do what you want to do. Feel free to put money, not real money, in the chat. Feel free to have fun. Kanisha, are you talking about the planners that I'm using? All right, Greenstalks. Just so you know, Kanisha, the buy one get one free got me. Look, my boyfriend said I could, and before he got that yes out his mouth, they was already bought. He's sitting over on the couch. I don't think they're on sale anymore, but it was a howdy treasure. Welcome in. I think they were buy one get one free for the 3-tier, the deep pocket ones. I think they're like 100. And so I got 2 for $100. So yeah, but you know, Greenstalk, they have sales all the time. So if you missed this sale, I'm sure there'll be another one. So, okay. It looks like I have gotten through listing in here my peppers and my okra. Howdy, TLC in the garden. Welcome in. I still need to go through and get my herbs. Oh, the Greenstalk looks good. That super pink one, the strawberry. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, well, I didn't see like all the content creators they had theirs ahead of time, and I've been looking at it, and I was like, ooh, it's so beautiful. I want one. I want two. Howdy, Mike. Welcome in. So yeah, Mike, are you laughing because I bought some more Greenstalks? I'm gonna have to color some more pages to plan these new Greenstalks too. Let's see, where's the next section? I'm gonna have to go ahead and start coloring them in. They're gonna be hot pink. Okay. So for everyone coming in, these are how I'm planning out my Greenstalks using the Produce with Purpose from Gina versus Gina, her garden planner. And she was just talking about that she has them back in stock now. So cool. But what I've done is I have basically color coded the different Greenstalks that I have by the colors. So each one going across will be a different tier. Each tier has 6 pockets. And so that's where I'm going across. So like this one here is like I think that's lavender. Yeah. Lavender, white, yellow, and light blue. So that's one Greenstalk there. This one here is, I think it's like called razzleberry or something like that. And then I'll have 2 yellow tiers and then a blue, a dark blue one here. This side, it'll be a white, lavender, blue, yellow Greenstalk. This one will be a yellow, white, that razzleberry color, white, and then a dark blue. All of those. And then this side, there's 3 more on this one. These are all of the 10-inch pocket ones. So this one's going to be a yellow, a pink, a light blue. Then I have a light blue, a pink, a light blue, and then an all pink one here. And then for my new ones, I'll be adding on as those strawberry ones, those like hot pink ones. So I got 2 of those because they were buy one, get one free. So I got 2. And according to Greenstalk, they'll be here tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. Yay. Okay. So in my other planner that I have is where I wrote down all of the things that I want to grow this year. And so I've already added in all the flowers. I went through and marked them where I'm growing them for this next coming up season. Some of them are indoors, hydroponics. Some of them have a G next to them, which means I'm going to put them in the Greenstalk. If they have a G next to them, that means I've already labeled in the Greenstalk where I want it to go. Like that. So we've gone through the flowers already. We have not done the herbs yet. We've gone through the root vegetables that I want to add into the Greenstalks. We've done the hot peppers. We haven't done the sweet peppers yet. So we've done hot peppers, added it in. We did the okra, adding in which ones I'm growing in the Greenstalks for the okra. And we have not done the tomatoes yet, but I have them all listed here, which ones I want to grow. And then you can see the ones I've already start having hydroponics. There, all of my dwarfs. Contrary to what Broke Farmer thinks, I have used my Greenstalks to grow everything. So last year I grew okra in my Greenstalks. I grew indeterminate tomatoes. They kept on going. I didn't buy the fancy trellises that they had for those. I actually used some like stakes I already had. They're the purple ones that have the attachments attached to them. If you've seen G Mama's garden, we have the same type. It's their purple ones that you can stack up and build trellises. And so I used those in my Greenstalks last year. Grew indeterminate tomatoes. They did amazing. I did peppers in them last year. I did squash in them. I did watermelon in them last year because I'm in a townhouse right now. But I did get the keys to my new place. Yeah. So we went and looked at it. I'm gonna start doing measurements tomorrow when I go out there to the new property. There's actually some yard and it's amazing. I did walk the property today, did a quick walkthrough. I found some food. I found some food on the property. It has blackberry bushes on it. It has honeysuckle. There's some maple trees and oak trees and mullein. So that's what I found so far, just walking through. And then other things, like chickweed and henbit, all of those things too. So I did find some of those out there. And so I'll probably go live tomorrow and let y'all see what it looks like. But super excited for that. So a lot of these, I have all these Greenstalks because I didn't know if I was going to be in a townhouse again next year or if we were actually getting a house with a yard. That is not in the HOA. So we succeeded and we have it. We went and picked up the keys today. So, yay. So I'm still growing in the Greenstalks though. I paid good money for these. These are my raised beds. Let's see. So I still have to go through, I have lettuces. I don't know if I'll put them in the Greenstalks. I might, I don't know. There's a lot of shade on the property. So I track the sun for this time of year and it looks like a lot of it is in the front yard. And then when the sun goes down in the backyard, it's behind a bunch of trees. So we'll see how that looks like in the summer. But right now, at least it looks like the front yard has a lot. But so organized. I am not. I'm only organized when it comes to this. Everything else is a mess. But so I wrote down all the cucumbers I want to grow next year. Let's see. I have my peas that I want to grow. I started some peas. Oh, so I started these little snap pea. No, I started the dwarf purple snow peas in my hydroponics already. And no, I'm not doing a tour. I know how much y'all love my little tours. I gotta finish my garden planning. Since I already have a house now, I gotta finish the plan. So I need to write down in this one that I started it in hydroponics just so I know that I have some growing in here. I'm gonna put hydroponics. So those are growing, they're doing well. All of my beans that I want to grow. And then I have all the ones that I started indoors I marked already. And then I have all the ones I haven't started. There's nothing by them. But the ones that I'm doing indoors, I'm growing them just to get more bean seeds for when I grow in the spring. For that. Because when you buy like those specialty bean seeds, you might just get like 10 in the pack. I want more than 10 because I want to grow more than 10. So I'm doing these and I'll dry the beans and use them for seeds. So, in here when there's like the ones they have like indoors next to them, those are ones that I'm growing indoors right now just to get more bean seeds. So we have all my squashes that I want to grow. And next to the squashes, I put, howdy, Nichols, welcome in. I put whether or not they're winter squash, pumpkins, or summer squash. So I have that right next to each one. And of course, I'm going to add which ones I'm going to put in Greenstalk and where I put other places now that I have room to plant things. Then I have my melon section. So a couple melons here that I'm growing. I told her I'm gonna be in the watermelon wars this year. So Tennessee gonna bring it this year. I grew watermelons in Texas, but I never grew them in Tennessee, so we'll see. Okay, so that's all I have still left to do. So we're looking at melon, squash, cucumbers, beans, peas. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna finish in this one. I'm not gonna finish in this live. Cucumbers. Oh, skip my brassicas. I'll probably put those in bags. So I have my brassicas out in my green stalks right now. I have Brussels sprouts, kale, collards, tatsoi. I think that's it. Brussels sprouts, kale, collards, tatsoi, and mustard. So that's what's growing in the green stalks outside. They survived the freezes with all of the covering and protection I gave them. They survived. Howdy, Tampa. Welcome in. Going through my plan. So all my brassicas survived in the green stalks. And I had put earlier in Gina's chat that I had just stuck some little potatoes that had got some eyes on them. I just went and stuck them in the green stalks that are out there. I didn't think they would survive all of the freezes. They did, and since we've had a week of nice warm temps, they sprouted. So now I have tomatoes growing in my green stalks now. And I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be 6 this weekend. So they're going back under the sheets and tarps. But I hope they liked it while it lasted. Oh, kale outside from winter snow, yeah. I've just had kale since October. I've just been growing them in the green stalks. So, but yeah, I guess I can do some more. I just need to see where the sun exists on this new property because I have no idea. I see where it sets because I always go out there in the evening. So I'll go out there in the morning and see where the sun is right now. But I'm sure it's going to shift when the earth turns, when it gets to be summer. So I can try and plan as much now. Oh, TLC, where are you up north? Ohio, Indiana, way up there. Up there with Mike. There's a sun tracker app. I need that. Because I sure was, Ohio, yeah. Oof. Not I. I sure was looking at the oak tree talking about, okay, that's where the moss is. That must be the north side. Because I look, that's the north side right there. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so the sun, the north is there, west. Literally, that was me today out there. I know my boyfriend had to be cracking up. Because I sure was. I was like going through, looking at her like, what's this? Some got thorns on it? And I was like, see some thorns. That means they got thorns for a reason. I was like, yep. Just trying to catch on to some animal fur to transport some seeds somewhere. Sure enough, blackberry bushes all along the back of the fence line. So I was like, came with food. Hopefully it'll offset some of the cost of renting that house. Cause woo, it ain't cheap. Man, the price of housing is crazy. Crazy. So, okay, so back to what I'm supposed to be talking about, which is this Greenstalks. Okay, so we left off at last place we did peppers and we had the sweet peppers in. I think I started putting in the hot peppers, but let me check and make sure. Because I see on here it has purple cayenne. So I knew I had started these. Oh, we put in the hot peppers, not the sweet peppers. That's what it is. Okay. So we still need to do sweet peppers. Here, you can see all the ones that I started in hydroponics already. Because we already did the hot peppers onto the green stalks. So let's see. One thing I don't want to happen is I don't want them to get cross-pollinated with any of the hot peppers. So I'm going to try and keep them separate. If I have to do like some in the backyard, some of the green stalks in the backyard, some in the front yard, things like that. Or if I have to do the sweet peppers in grow bags and not in the green stalks, and just keep the hot peppers maybe all in the front in the green stalks, and then put the sweet peppers in the backyard away from them. So we'll see. But I do not want them to cross pollinate, because I don't want because I seed save. So I don't want hot peppers that end up being sweet and sweet peppers that end up being hot in my next round of growing peppers from these seeds. So let's see. Okay, so I'm looking at this here. This green stalk here that has a lavender, white, yellow, and light blue tiers in them. There's no hot peppers in this. And so I'm thinking I can make one, add some of the sweet peppers into this one and just keep it away as much as I can from the hot pepper green stalks. So, yeah, so in this one so far, it just has Empress Nasturtium on this top lavender. There's some marigolds on this yellow row down there. Some sweet Spanish onions, albino beets, evening primrose there, radishes, chicory, golden beets up here, and chicory down here. Now, last year, I planted with my chicory in the same green stalk I did Anaheims. Yeah, and they did really good, like near the chicory. I don't know, pollinators, I guess. But they have those pretty blue flowers, and the pollinators love them blue flowers for the chicory. And so maybe I'll try that again. Do Anaheims with the chicory again and see how that goes. So let me see if I find one. And maybe if I put it in a light blue row on the bottom down here, I need to, I don't know, maybe get them started sooner, and then maybe transplant some out in there. So since it'll be on the bottom row, I don't want these other ones that are going to, especially those marigolds, to be too tall and start blocking out the light from them. So I can probably, what's here? Nasturtium. So I think I'm going to do Anaheim here in that nasturtium column. So I'm going to do an Anaheim here. Anaheim there, and let me see, what else do I have? So in my sweet pepper list, I have these are red, these are oranges, Jimmy Nardellos, which I might just keep growing those indoors because they're doing pretty good. I have like 5 peppers right now on one of my Jimmy Nardellos, and I still have 2 more that are growing in the hydroponics. And then I have 3 mystery peppers that I have no idea what they are because I can't remember. They're either Golden Marconi or Jimmy Nardellos, and they're in the house right now. So I don't know. I might keep the Jimmy Nardellos inside. We'll see. Also, the Purple Beauty bell peppers, they did really good last year. And I saved some of the seeds from them too. And so I do want to put those in this year too. Mentioned Golden Marconi. I want to grow more of those. We'll see. They've been doing okay inside. They haven't been doing as good as the Jimmy Nardello. So, but we'll see. I have some that have flowered and got an itty bitty pepper on one of them. We'll see how those do. Then I also want to do the Keystone, just regular bell peppers. And then I already mentioned the Anaheim. Then I have Alliance Sweet, Aruba Sweet, Cayman Sweet, and then I got one, it starts with a C. I know that. But I got seeds for that too. Another supposed to be a really good sweet pepper. So we'll see about those. So those are the sweet peppers that I want to grow this year. And maybe I'll try a purple beauty bell. Let's see. The purple beauty bell got really big last year in the Greenstalk too. So maybe I'll put that with the, what do I think? On the same row maybe with the evening primrose and the radish. And then I'll do the purple beauty bell. Howdy GT grows. I'm thinking that. So on this column in the Greenstalks, we're going to have evening primrose, radishes, and purple beauty bell. I think I like that now. So I got the purple beauty bell there. Let me mark it off on my what I'm growing. And let's look at another Greenstalk. So we have this one here. This one also does not have any hot peppers in it. So we're gonna look at this one for some sweet peppers. This is the one that has that raspberry color one. On that tier, I just have echinacea so far. Then on this next yellow tier, I have radishes and onions there. The next tier, the next yellow tier, I have bee balm and calendula. And then on the bottom, the darker blue color, I have just roselle down over here. And remember, I didn't want to put anything near the roselle, so I'll leave those two open. So that's the roselle right there. It's probably dark, so you can't see it. So I'll leave those two by the roselle open. And so this calendula is going to go crazy. Maybe I'll stick some on this bottom one here with the echinacea and the radishes. And I'll do that. So on this bottom one, let's do, I'm thinking I might do the Leisure peppers in grow bags. I think I'm gonna do those in grow bags. I know for sure the purple beauty bell pepper did good last year. Anaheim did good last year in the Greenstalk. I'm gonna try another one of the sweet ones. Cayman sweet. I don't even know what it tastes like, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna do that one in this echinacea radish row. Maybe I'll put it this third one. Ooh, I can put it on up higher. That way, but then what would I put underneath? I don't know, because I don't want to use these two. I need to put something on this bottom one because I guess I could leave the whole tier to roselle. I don't know. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. And which one did I say? The Cayman sweet. That's what I'm gonna do. Cayman sweet. Okay, so far I have these marked off, the ones I'm gonna grow and where they are located. There. So where I plan to put them, the only one that I have on here already is just the ones that are in hydroponics already. Okay, let's look at the next one. So on this one, this Greenstalk, nope. So getting into the jalapenos here. I have a jalapeno growing there and a habanero there. So I don't mind if my hot peppers get cross-pollinated to make either hotter or either way, they're going to be hot. So I'm fine with that. I just don't want my sweet and my hots to get mixed up. Let's see. What about this one? Nope, this one has, so this one down here has purple cayenne growing there. And serrano's growing here. So that one's out. My new hot pink strawberry green stalks might be some pepper green stalks. I'm thinking, I don't know. I think I might try a watermelon. I might. We'll see. I think I might try a watermelon. Like a real full-size watermelon in my green stalk. I do love a challenge. Challenge. So let's see in this one. Oh, nope, this one has Tabasco there. So this one already has hot peppers in it. And then New Mexico hot pepper. This one has purple cayenne there. So that one's out. And this one has cayenne on it. So I might have to grow the rest in grow bags, which is fine because now I have space to grow things in grow bags. Okay, we did those. So next we are looking at tomatoes. So the list of all the tomatoes that I want to plant coming up, I have my my dwarfs are all already the ones that are in hydroponics, but I have the Tiny Tim, Orange Hat, Velvet Night, Venus, Paul's Pride, and Gourmandise. All of those are planted out. They all sprouted. They all have tomatoes on them, except for the Gourmandise because it's new. I just planted that one. But so those are indoors. I'll probably keep them indoors. I did do Tiny Tim's and lemon sherbet last year in my green stalks that were outside, but I think they're okay for this year. Like because I now have 9 hydroponics. Wait, do I have 9? I have 9 and 9. I have 9 green stalks and 9 hydroponics. I know I'm lying. Hold on, let me count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 9 hydroponic systems now. And 9 green stalks. I blame all of y'all. All of y'all. My boyfriend blames y'all too. Right, babe? You blame them for me buying all these hydroponic systems? See? He blames all of y'all too. It's your fault. I was fine in here before I joined this gardening community. I was fine with my 4 hydroponic systems. So yes, I can grow big things now because I got space. I don't understand. Some of y'all might, if you was in like an apartment or a townhouse and then you got a house with a yard, man, I ain't gonna know how to act, y'all. I ain't gonna know how to act. Give me a hover round. All over the yard. Okay, where were we? Tomatoes. So I planted where I have a lot of the things like marigolds and radishes for me to be able to plant my tomatoes around them because they're good either pollinator or like last year here, those flea beetles were crazy. And the only thing they liked more than the tomatoes and my tomatillos were radishes. So that's why I put a lot of radishes in places all throughout the green stalks because I don't want to have to deal with them flea beetles. They can have them radishes all they want. I got so many radish seeds, they can have them. Just stay away from the tomatoes. Okay, so let's start at this one. Okay, so I'm looking at these this 3-tier with the original size Greenstalks, and I'm going to put, let's see, I'm thinking, okay, I have those 2 cayennes together there. I want to put a large tomato, something. Oh yeah, Mike, I done already looked at. Look, these tomatoes that are growing crazily in here, I'm ready to propagate all of them. So ready. I'm just like, I was looking at one today. I was like, ooh, you getting to be a good size. You about to get dipped in this water, cause they're getting propagated. Yup. I'm already looking at them. Maybe this row. This row here. On this bottom, I'll do some tomato. Oh, I only told y'all the dwarf ones. Let me see. So the determinate ones that I want to grow. Marglobe did really good last year in the grow bags. Bush steak, I'm just going to keep trying because I can't get them to do much. I grew them in the Greenstalk last year and I got like 1 tomato off of it. But I did buy the seeds late, and so it could have just been late in the season. Then I got a new one called the New Big Dwarf. Those words don't go together, but I'm gonna try them too. And then I also want to do the dwarf tamarillo, and I'm thinking that's a tree. So that one will probably be in the grow bag, not in the green stalk. And then for indeterminates though, what I want to grow is a lot. Brad's Atomic, Queen of the Night, Dr. Weich's, Paul Robeson, Brandywine Pink did really good for me last year in grow bags, so I'm gonna do those again. Big Mama, Sweetie, the little cherry tomatoes, those, I didn't clock it. Clock the cherry tomatoes. The Sweeties did really good for me last year. Green Zebras did really good for me last year in grow bags. Pineapple did really good for me last year in grow bags. And then I have some tomatillos, which I'm gonna do. And I'll probably put those in grow bags too. So I'm thinking, let me pick, I'm gonna say Paul Robeson's going in this pretty pink green stalk. I think that would look nice. It's kind of like a reddish color. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nichols. So let me put that in. Paul Robeson. Then I mark over here that's going in the green stalk, so it gets a G. Let's see. Next. This next one up, and these are all of the original size planters, so they're the 10-inch ones. I did indeterminate in the 10-inch size green stalks last year. They did amazing, so I am going to continue on with that. So there, I don't have anything listed on this bottom at all. So I'm thinking maybe I put maybe a 1 there, and then I'll leave the ones around it open and 1 here. So that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 in this one. So let's do let's do, I'm gonna do a Big Mama on the first one. And a Dr. Weich's. Howdy, J3. Welcome in. Just planning out my Greenstalk garden with my grid. I'm gonna do a Dr. Weich's. Okay. So next one up, this whole bottom is open. And let's see. I'm pretty sure I wanted to do a one on this one because it's near the radishes. So anytime I put a radish before, I was going to plant some tomatoes near it to keep the flea beetles away. So this spot here, let's do Brad's Atomic on this one here. And this one over here, space here, let's do Queen of the Night. Howdy, Hudson, welcome in. I'm just planning out my Greenstalk garden using my color-coded my color-coded graph paper from University of Gina's. Produced with Purpose. A garden planner. So, oh, yeah, I'm on this side. So we did Brad's Atomic, and we're gonna do Queen of the Night on this one too. And the rest of these, I'll probably leave. I think I'm gonna do some determinants on the other ones. Yeah, because I still have 1, 2, 3. I still have 4 more green stalks that I can put some tomatoes in. Okay, so this one's a little larger. Let's see. This yellow, white, razzleberry, white, dark blue row. This dark blue one so far, I have Star David okra down on the bottom and long pod okra. Do I want to add tomatoes to this mix? And serrano peppers. Oh, you know what though? Maybe I'll put some determinate tomatoes on here. I'm thinking here. Thinking I might do a determinate one in this spot. It'll be next to the radishes, and then it doesn't have anything above it yet. Let's do it. So how many of your green stalks have you filled by your chart? I haven't filled in any of them. I'm still planning because I get distracted and go on indoor garden tours and whatnot. I have not filled out an entire one yet. But I got to do it now because now that I know I got a place to live and what it's going to be, now I got to actually start planning for real. I don't have all the spare time I thought I had. Yeah. So, what did I say I was going to put? I said I was going to put it on this purple one right next to radishes, right? Yeah. So, one of the determinants, we have Marglobe, Bush Steak, New Big Dwarf, or Dwarf Tambourine. I'm going to put that in the bag. So, I'm not going to put that on here. So, Marglobe, Bush Steak, or New Big Dwarf. As I can try that bush steak again, you know what? I keep trying to bush steak in the green stalks. Maybe I'll try it in a grow bag. Maybe I don't like the green stalks. I'm going to do a New Big Dwarf. Wait, I'm putting it close to the bottom though. I'm going to go up a tier and put the New Big Dwarf here on a white tier. That's what I'm going to do. New Big Dwarf. And got that one on the green stalk. And still have Marglobe. For now, I think I'm pretty okay with this. This set of Greenstalks, the white, lavender, blue, yellow in these. I don't have anything very big in there though. Maybe I put one. I should put one tomato in here, I think. I'll do one here. I'll do one more indeterminate. You know what? I don't have any cherries indeterminate. I'm gonna put some sweeties in here. Last year I did super sweet 100s in my Greenstalks and they did really good. So I'm gonna try the sweeties in here. I did sweeties in grow bags last year and they did really good. So we'll see. Let's put some sweeties here. And I know that one's gonna grow crazy. And then let's check on this page here with the lavender, white, yellow, light blue, and the raspberry, 2 yellows, dark blue. I can still grow, maybe on this, I don't have anything on this white row. So maybe I can put another one of the dwarf ones or a determinate. Maybe a Marglobe on there. Nah. I might put maybe some actual dwarfs in here. Which ones are my actual dwarfs? The Venus? Or is that the Velvet? I think it's a Venus that's a dwarf that I have that's in hydroponics right now that's doing like crazy good. So I might move one of those out too. Put some of the Venuses out in the Greenstalk by the chicory. I like that. And it'll still be by the radishes. Yeah. Venus dwarf. Okay. What else do I have? I'm not going to put any of my tomatillos in the Greenstalks. Oh, I'm tripping. I still got cucumbers to put in here. I'm tripping. Okay. So other cucumbers that I want to grow. The tender green, they're really good for me last year in grow bags, and I did them in Greenstalks. So I'll probably put them in Greenstalks again. The quick snacks I have for the hydroponics, so those are already planted out indoors. I have those lemon cucumbers, then Nokia, I guess that's how you say it, cucumbers. The pickle bushel did good in the Greenstalks last year, so I'm going to put those out. Space Master did good in the Greenstalks last year, and then Muncher did good in the Greenstalks last year. So all of those I'm going to put out in the Greenstalks. So those are nice viney ones. Let's see. This one. So this one has the nasturtium and the Anaheim we just added. Then only on this next section is a marigold. We have some beets on the top. Then some Spanish onions, evening primrose, radish, and purple bell. We just added that one. We got golden beets, the Venus dwarf I just added there, and then chicory, and then I have another chicory here. So I'm thinking, let's get, you know what? I think I'm going to take this chicory off here and give it space and move it over here, or maybe over here. So that's why I be writing in pencil. And I also have like a real eraser. Let's see, chicory. Let's do a little, put chicory here. And what was I doing? Oh, the cucumbers. Let's put it, I'm gonna put it on the bottom for now. And let's do, I'm gonna do a tender green on here. Oh, thanks for those hearts, y'all. Let's do a tender green. So I'm gonna put the tender green on the bottom. That way it'll have room to trellis up. But last year, the way when I put it on there, they wrapped all around. So I just like let them go through and then came back around all the way up. And it did fine. I got lots of cucumbers off of them. So I'll put the tender green there. And mark down that I'm giving it. Put a Greenstalk. And you haven't started anything, Hudson, yet? Look, we had some stuff happening, some weathers. So I understand why I haven't started anything. How did she is, sunshine? They didn't get you no notification? Trash. Oh, you might be moving too? I know I'm moving because I got my keys today. I am ready. Ooh. We got this. Oh, howdy, Janet. You not that late? It's only an hour. You know, usually I start later. So it's fine. You know, usually I start like 10:45, but I got up early this morning. I was like, I got to get to bed. And so I'm planning. So welcome in, Janet. This is what we're doing. You said you never moved again. Hudson, are you asking me if I'm in Memphis or if someone else is in Memphis? I say, Hudson, I am down the street from you. I'm in Clarksville. Tell you, look, I only had to work a half day today because apparently I forgot that Monday was a holiday and I worked. I was wondering why nobody was online. I was like, man, I'm getting so much work done today. No one's asking me questions. I forgot it was a holiday. And so I worked. And then I looked at my timesheet and it said 8 hours. I was like, oh. It said 8 hours already. I was like, oh. So I only had to work a half day today. Yes, husband, I am up the street. Oh, she is Sunshine, your grandma? Born and raised in Clarksville? Okay. Y'all, I found out that, okay, I don't know why I moved to Clarksville. I was just like, it's cheaper, lower cost of living, great diversity. So I'm used to a military town. So that's why I chose Clarksville, right? And I also do genealogy. Come to find out that my, I don't know, fourth or fifth great grandpappy lived in Clarksville, buried here. So yeah, I was a great fourth great grandpappy because his son took my ancestors to Mississippi. So that's how my family got into Mississippi. They came from Clarksville to Tunica, Mississippi. And the rest of my family was born in Mississippi. But I was just like, so His daddy is just buried here in town. And I was like, is some of this mine? Like, they got these old plantation homes. I was like, pretty sure my ancestors was working out here in this random Clarksville that I just made it here. No idea. The great grandma from Mississippi moved to Tennessee. Oh yeah, a lot of mine did get out when they could. As soon as they could get out of Mississippi, they did and went to Memphis. I was like, y'all are 10 miles down the road. But I guess back then that was far. They ain't do nothing but cross the state line. Ooh, that's country. Cross the state line. They went from Tunica and Batesville to Memphis. I was like, y'all gotta get a little further than that. You're trying to run. But yeah. Then they ended up in Michigan, so that's a lot further. So yeah, that's my dad's side of the family. Random. Ended up in the same town. Yep. Oh, howdy, one crafty sister. Yeah, I be getting straight distracted. I'm supposed to be worried. I'm telling you my genealogy history. Anyway, someday I'm gonna go and look up that family stuff. I bet Hendersonville probably named after them because they're Hendersons. They had a lot of land and a lot of people in the early 1800s. Yeah, the Hendersons in Tennessee. Yo, you know what's other crazy? That my mama's daddy, his last name was Hardiman, and they're also from Tennessee. And them fools picked up all their belongings and their people and went to GTT. They went gone to Texas. And that's how my family got to Texas, from Tennessee. And they're the Hardimans out of Tennessee. So you see all them counties, it'd be like Hardiman County, the one that's in Tennessee, and the one that's in Texas is from them people that have my peoples. So yeah, so the Hendersons and the Hardimans, both in Tennessee at the same time, and the branches, did whatever, and they came together and they made me. But yeah, it's crazy that I'm here though, that I ended up back here. No, I don't know. I guess I was listening to the ancestors and said, go back here for some reason, and that's how I ended up here. Oh, okay. So you in an apartment? 15 years, girl. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's hard to prepare in an apartment. I don't know how you doing it. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna do this now. For real, for real. Where was I? Cucumbers. Cucumbers, right? Tender green, got those listed. This lemon cucumber. I might put that over here. I don't know. I don't think I would really want to put everything under the calendula. Last year, my calendula was wild in the Greenstalk. It went crazy. Oh, yeah, husband, I know you got everything there. I was watching your videos. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, Chelsea. Yeah. I just needed some sort of land that the HOA couldn't tell me I couldn't grow stuff in. So that's why I needed to move. And plus I done filled this whole townhouse up with plants. There's so many plants in here. It's so many. I guess we got some good air. So, yeah, this calendula, it went on a rampage last year. And it took over like half the doggone green stalk when it was growing. So I don't think I want to put, maybe I will put a cucumber by it because it's going to vine and grow. It's going to grow all around the green stalk anyway. So I don't really have to worry about it being right up under the calendula. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, okay. So I think I am going to put that on there because I remember how it looked last year. I knocked something over. This is little lemon cucumber. Lemon cucumber. I do want to do the Space Master somewhere. I kind of don't want to put my more than one type of cucumber in the green stalks, just because I save the seeds. So I don't want them getting all cross-pollinated amongst each other. So let's see, where else do I have? I can add some cucumbers. Maybe this one here, this white, lavender, blue, yellow. I think I can do, I'm gonna do this other one because it's larger and that way it'll have more room to grow up and wrap around. So, oh, this is the one that has okra in it. I can use my okra to trellis my cucumbers. I used my okra last year to trellis my beans. I'll try something new. Try it with cucumbers this year. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna use my okra to trellis my cucumbers. Space Master don't even trellis that big anyway. Maybe I need to put the tender greens over here. Or I will do the Nokia ones down here. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on near the long pods because those got pretty big last year. The Perkins. Then I have the Star David. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to plant underneath this. What is that? That's Star David? No, this is the zinnias, the swizzle. It's like a white and pink zinnia. I'm gonna put it on this row. I think I'm gonna put it down at the bottom so it has plenty of room to grow up and around, and it'll still be near the okras that I have in here, which is Star David and a long pod. What are we talking about snakes and coyotes for? What are we talking about snakes and coyotes for? This kite? Look, I done got me a BB gun, so I was already scouting out the squirrels like, if you knew what I knew, you wouldn't come in this yard no more. There's a new sheriff in town. It's not that much land. I was able to walk it with my cane, so it wasn't that much land. I could walk it and not be too tired afterwards. But good luck to you with your snakes and coyotes. I did go and buy a bunch of what's it called? Cedar side, because the people who had the place before me had dogs, and I don't know what kind of shape they dogs was in and stuff. So I don't want no fleas and ticks and stuff out there. So I got that. Mike, no, we're not petting puppies and snake pals. We are not doing that. But I got that stuff that's like the cedar and what else? The mint, peppermint, something. The granules. I'm putting that all in the yard. I'm not I ain't doing no text. Nope. My mama, she done already got bit by a tick and got Lyme disease. I can't handle that too. I can't handle Lyme disease too. So yeah, I got that. And I got the spray. I'm like, okay, what are all the plants that keep ticks and fleas and deer out the yard? It's fenced in, but them they can jump it. And deer can jump it. So I'm already researching all of that. I'm like, okay, I done got lemongrass seeds. I'm not. I was looking at forget-me-nots. I like forget-me-nots, so I'll be planting a bunch of forget-me-nots. Apparently, deer don't like them. Oh, okay. Hudson, I did see you was talking about looking for some livestock dogs. Yeah, them Great Pyrenees. I be following a whole bunch of Great Pyrenees on social media, like watching them work and stuff. Them mugs they be working. They be having jobs. So, deer are just see. I ain't never had to deal with deer before. All this is about to be new to me, y'all. I ain't never had to deal with squirrels. I ain't never had to deal with deer. Nothing. So y'all might see me start getting mad. I'll be like, Mike, come get your friends. Not doing it. I'm doing all the things that I can. Now, I'm shoot that garden is gonna be a maze. A maze back there. My mama, she take tampons, dip them in peppermint oil, and hang them all over her garden. Yep. I'm gonna do it. Tampons dipped in peppermint oil, hanging all over the garden. Y'all gonna be seeing them videos and be like, what the? And I'll be like, told you. I ain't messing with them. Nope. Groundhog, see? My mom be sending me pictures from Virginia and it'd be like, kind of groundhog looking critter. She's like, I think that's a beaver. I was like, beavers? What? Because she lived by a creek. So, who knows? It might be a river otter. For all I know, I don't want none of it. Look. Now, see the stray cats? I want some of them. I like stray cats. I'm gonna be planting the catnip in the yard. I want the stray cats to come and make sure I don't get no rodents. No rodents. I can't do it. That's what I had to deal with in Texas. I had to deal with the rodents and the snakes. I'm not trying to deal with that here. Yeah. Mm-mm. So are y'all gonna be going through while I'm planning out the garden landscape and y'all gonna get to see this from the beginning. See how we do this. So I guess I won't be having so many midnight lives because I ain't about to be outside at midnight. I'll be showing y'all some pictures. Going on to the security cameras, y'all can look at. Look, y'all, I done bought 3 security cameras. I'm posting up all over the what they call them, the wildlife cams. Look, I ain't playing around. They ain't about to be eating my food. Yeah, see, them stray cats. I like stray cats. All the time. Playing catnip. Come on, enjoy yourself. Get your little something, lay down for a while, and get up and chase the rodents out. Yep. I ain't had no rodents last year here. I had lots of stray cats coming through, nibbling, rubbing up against some catnip, laying out on my porch. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll be your pusher. Just make sure you work hard for that. Sure did. One day a cat just ran up in the house. I said, "Sir, you do not live here. You, this is not a crack house. Just because I give you things outside does not mean you can come inside." So, sure did. Just ran on in. Animals be liking me, and I do not be liking them. Oh, see, I don't have no cats or dogs or anything indoors, so they can stay outside and play. I'm actually highly allergic to cats, so I have to use an inhaler when I be around cats. My eyes swell up; they get all big and puffy. My boyfriend said I look like my frog buddy, Happy Frog, because my eyes be all swollen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I want all the strays cats. They can keep the squirrels out. They can keep the possums and groundhogs and rodents out. And they'll get that good, because I sure will plan it for them too. Okay, back. Greenstalk. What did I just do? I just did lemon. What else do we have? Do you have any? Nope. Okay. I should put the pick a bushel and the Space Master in the green stalks because they're for small space. Chills, y'all 6 outside cats. Yep. You done named them. Let's see. Pick a bushel. I don't think I have any cucumbers on this one. I got a couple tomatoes, onions, begonias, and cayenne. I think I'll do one. Put it here. Maybe I'll move it up a row. I'll put it here. Yeah. Pick a bushel. I think I'm gonna do another tender green over here underneath the straw flower. So we still have peas. I'll probably do those in grow bags. Oh, I haven't done peas in the green stalk. They'll probably do good. I just haven't done them. I think I'm just gonna keep them in the grow bags because I know for sure that works. Yeah, thanks, Hudson. Thanks for reminding folks. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up, the like. Appreciate it. Beans. I know I love me some beans. And I have notated. Do I have all my peppers? I have all my peppers noted that I'm going to grow in the green stalks. There's some that I'm going to put way out in the middle of nowhere. My pepper X and the Trinidad Scorpions, they get in their own corners of the property. I'm not putting them there, nothing else. But so those two are alone. And then everything else I have marked that's going to be in the green stalks. Okay, so these are the beans I want to grow. I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know if it's backwards or the right way when y'all see it. But I have Mississippi silver cowpeas, cranberry bush, jade bush, dragon tongue bush, kalima bush, Nautica dwarf bush, red swan bush, purple dove bush, Zuki bush beans, jerky yellow bush beans, top notch golden bush beans, compass fillet bush beans. I guess that says Muscote. I don't know. Scope bush beans, stringless, just regular stringless green beans, then some northern beans, and then I have some vining ones that I'm going to do in grow bags. So those ones I have are the Hidatsa red Indian ones, Black Knight runner beans, those 15-year-old ones, and I have some wing beans and some edamame. So I'll probably put a lot of these bush beans in the Greenstalk and then leave the vining ones for the grow bags and the trellises that I built for them. So where do we have? I know we have plenty of room. The bush ones don't get that big. You're still eating your cut up bell peppers you froze. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That's what I want to try, to cut them up and freeze them this year. Most of them I just gave them away. So yeah. Give a lot of them away after, like, we would eat them like pretty much every day, like in omelets and eggs and whatever. And whatever else we were making, some spaghetti. So they got eaten a lot. And then the rest of them I would give to my neighbors. Well, I know they're going to be sad to see me go next year. They ain't going to have all this fresh produce coming their way. What was I? Oh, bush beans. Let's do, okay. Start from this side again. So we're back around to the lavender, white, yellow, blue. So for these ones, I can put the bush beans on the second row. Let's see. Let's do, I know. I'm not really feeling this. Who's gonna come visit? They will come visit you. Oh, my neighbors? Yeah, they said they want to. But yeah, they'll probably come and visit and get some produce. I did get one of my neighbors. She started growing. Very proud of her. She grew tomatoes last year. She was very excited because she didn't have to borrow any tomatoes from me. But peppers, she did still borrow a lot of peppers. But the tomatoes, she did herself. I was very proud of her. Maybe. But these onions? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put one bean here. Look, I can say borrow food if they want to borrow food. Maybe they borrowed the food and then gave me fertilizer. They gave it back in fertilizer. Ew. This is my life. I can say whatever I want. Oh. Don't say that. Yuck. Maybe I'll move these onions over to this spot and then put beans here by the beets. I think I like that. I'm gonna move these onions. And then I'll put these, I'll do the cranberry bush ones because they're pretty. Cranberry bush, so let me mark that as a Greenstalk one. I do know I want to do the dragon tongue out there. Let's see. Look at this row. So this raspberry, yellow, yellow, dark blue. What's on this one? Ugh, this is the roselle. It's gonna take over that whole area. Do I have a top on this one? Okay, so this one right here with this raspberry color does not have a top on it. So in this one, if y'all were in Gina versus Gina Live and Broke Farmer was talking about not putting a top on the Greenstalk, some of mine, I don't have tops on them, and I leave that top tier just wide open, and so then I can grow in there wherever I want in there. And so this one is going to be wide open. So I'm probably going to plant in this top one lots of beans. Now that I'm looking at it. So right now it just looks like I have echinacea in there on that top row. So I'm thinking I could probably put, so I have a lemon cucumber down here that's going to grow up, and I have a Cayman sweet pepper that's also going to grow up. So that pretty much leaves open these and this one for some beans. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, howdy, Shelly. Welcome in. Howdy, She Natural. Welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, my bad. Look, not my bad. I'm a night owl. I'll be up doing things, even though I was thinking it was going to be a short one because I was sleepy, but like y'all up using the bathroom. So yeah, this top row of this Greenstalk does not have a water basin on it. So I'm going to grow in this whole area. So I'm going to add beans in this one. So let's do the dragon tongue. And probably I'm just going to put dragon tongues throughout this whole thing because I really want to get a good harvest on those. So I'm going to put it here. Dragon tongue there, and a dragon tongue. And then when I'm doing like the beans in the Greenstalk, I put like 2 or 3 in each pocket. So it don't even just be like one per pocket. I'm putting multiple beans in each pocket for those. So hopefully I'll get a lot of beans from these. And that was dragon tongue there. Let's see, what other ones don't I have a top on? So on this Greenstalk, that's the yellow, pink, light blue. This one doesn't have a top on it. And I did do last year when I did my Tabasco in the top. Oh, how many do I have? I have 9 now because I did the buy one get one free on those strawberries. So I had 7. Now I have 9. My boyfriend said I could. He shouldn't have said yeah. Cause I'm telling you, before he had them words out his mouth, I was like, doop. He said, did you write about it? I said, yes, I did. So, yes. So the ones that I have in here are the ones that I was planning before I bought my new ones. So I still don't even know what I'm going to do with the new ones, but I am definitely thinking about doing watermelon in one for sure. Just to see if I can get it to grow good in a real watermelon, not just a sugar baby. I did sugar babies last year. It did fine. So I want to try a real watermelon this year in my Greenstalk. Oh, Shelly, I don't know if you were in earlier, but I have a new place. So I went and picked up the keys today. I have a yard now, so I can plant outside. There's no HOA. So yeah, I have room to plant that's not a patio or a porch. I now have a yard to plant. And I walked the property a little bit today and found out that it has blackberry bushes on it already, has honeysuckle, and it has mullein on it. So yeah, yep. Thanks, you natural. I'm excited. There's a maple tree, and I'm like, am I about to get some syrup? Because I don't mind getting some syrup. So yeah, there's a maple tree, and then some oaks out in there. So yeah, so that's what I found so far. Of course, I'm gonna do some more walks when I go through that for the rest of the time that I'm living there and see what else I can find on the property. But yep, that's what I've found so far. So I am excited. Cause I sure was like looking at these bushes and I was like, what's this? Ooh, are these thorns? Uh-oh. Thorns usually mean something good. Yeah. Sure did. I was like, yep. End up being blackberry. So good. I'm actually gonna have some more berries because I have blueberries already. So I have them in pots, blueberries in pots. So that'd be nice to have some variations on my berries coming in. I have strawberries, blueberries, and now I have blackberries. So we'll see. I'm looking, they look like they need some pruning, that's for sure. I was like, yeah, dang, ain't nobody ever took care of these. It's obvious, they're everywhere. So yeah, so now I gotta figure out how to prune some blackberry bushes. So woohoo, have some of those. Let's see, what else? What was I talking about? Has something to do with beans. Beans, that's all. Okay, thanks. Every time somebody come in, I'll be like, yeah, I got a place. I got a yard. Let's see. The so not the vining ones, but I think I saw, was it the Black Knight runner ones? I think those runner beans were like, they have like red flowers, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty. Like I ain't used to seeing beans with red flowers. So I think that's gonna look pretty. But it's not for the Greenstalk. Although I probably should try and see if I can do one. Maybe I'll put one in one of the new ones to see. I do love a challenge. Another one that I definitely want is is it the purple dove or red swan? Both of those, the red swan and the purple dove, I'm gonna plant. So I'm gonna put them in here. Right on time. Right on time. So yeah. And let's see. We are going to do I don't want to put the bush beans above the indeterminate tomatoes because that ain't gonna work. But I do have a whole column here that doesn't have any. Thanks for stopping in, Shelly. Whole column here, nothing in it. So sounds like some bush beans. There's no top on this yellow. So let me do the yellow one first, which I'll put this one in. I got two spots here. I'm gonna do both in these spots. So I'll do red swan and purple dove in these. Those. I do want to do the yellow bush beans. Put it here on this one. Cherokee yellow. Cherokee yellow gets marked off the list. I still have cayenne grew crazy last year in the Greenstalk, but I think it would. I don't know. Okay to put. I'm gonna put it above the turnips. Yeah, I'm gonna put it above the turnips. Let's do the top notch golden. Top notch golden. And let's do a regular, just a stringless bush bean. Stringless. Is that all the pages? Yes. Maybe one more here. Nah, leave them open because I still have to throw some melons in here. So I'm gonna need some room. Okay, so I added in the bush beans. So I added in the Greenstalk the cranberry bush, dragon tongue, red swan, purple dove, Cherokee yellow, top notch, and stringless. Those ones I added in the Greenstalk. Okay, squash side. Okay, so for my summer squash that I want to plant, I have the cocazelle, the white scallop. Even though Brooke was talking trash about the white scallop, I like it. I like that it don't have no flavor. The lemon squash, I have a hybrid, Zephyr hybrid, I guess. And I have the Magda zucchini and dark star zucchini. And for the winter ones, I'll probably do those in bags. But I have the tromboncino, I don't know how to say it. Those ones, spaghetti, honey nut, Canada crookneck, and then for my pumpkins, I have the Jack P. Little, which I did last year too. I did the Jack P. Little in the Greenstalk last year, so I'm gonna do it again. Also did, what was that other one I did? I did in the Greenstalk. Started with the S, but I don't have it on my list to grow this year, so let me not add things to my list to grow. Jack P. Little pumpkin is going in. Let's see. Let's see, where do I have some good open spots? I have, so this one, we need some pollinators for those pumpkins. So I have nasturtium, primrose, chicory on this one for some pollinators. This one down here, I have bee balm, echinacea, calendula for my pollinators. Let's see. Where's all my good pollinators at? I got this one. I have stock, marigolds. I need some more pollinators on this one. There ain't that many. This, I'm probably gonna end up putting the pumpkin on this one because I'm looking at how many tiers. That's a big set. Howdy, Miss Ann. Welcome in. Just going through my Greenstalk planning. What do I have in this one? I have zinnias, more zinnias, and hollyhocks. I need to add more pollinators on these. But I'm still gonna put the pumpkin on this one. Maybe my pumpkin can climb up this okra like I'm having this cucumber. Do I have cucumber? I thought I had a cucumber on here. Where did I move? Oh well, I guess it's not on here. Well, thanks for watching. What was I doing? I was doing a pumpkin. I'm gonna put it on the bottom so it can trail us up. That's what they did last year. So, oh, Seminole pumpkin. That's what I grew last year in the Greenstalks, and they did good. I'm gonna do Jack B. Little though. I'll try a new one. And where do we want to go? I'm gonna put it by the zinnias. So Jack B. Little pumpkin. You know what? I'm gonna put it on this white one because when I planted the okra last year, I did one on a row and it dug in. Howdy Mona, welcome in. My midnight lives out here just planting my green stalks for this coming up season. So my okras, they did some work. Like I still have an okra stalk in my green stalk because I can't get it out. It spread through like I'm gonna have to dump out the whole layer of soil, and then it went through the little water tube. It sent its taproot through down into the next level. Maybe I should move my okra up a level because it did grow to be 12 foot high. Because it did grow through it was on the second tier, second from a bottom tier, and it grew all the way into the bottom tier. Through the little water spout that's in the green stalk. So if y'all seen green stalks, they got the little water hole in each pocket. The taproot found that and went through there into the tier below it and dug itself into that soil. That's probably how I was able to grow okra, 12-foot tall okra in green stalks. Last year I did the long pod in a green stalk, and I did not the Star of David, but another big one. It was called like Big Buck or something like that. And that's the one I did in green stalks, but I also grew the red burgundy. And those were huge too. And I did those in grow bags. So yeah. I think that's all I did. Wait. The long pod, the big buck, and the burgundy. Yeah, those are the ones I grew. I just grew them spaced throughout my growing area. But the ones that were in the green stalks were the long pod and the big buck. And so I'm gonna try basically the Star of David as like the fatter type okra that I'm gonna put in there. So I think I am gonna move. I'm gonna move them up a tier. So I'm just remembering that the taproots grew through that layer down into the next layer below them. So I'm gonna do that. Thanks. Good looking out. Thanks for reminding me. Move them up a tier. And this was long pod. And since I'm going to put a pumpkin, I can put this pumpkin down on the bottom because it's just going to vine up anyway. So I can do that. I'm going to put that still, the pumpkin, I'm still going to put on this one that has that column with the zinnias. So I'm going to put it there and just let it vine all the way through all of these. Jack B. Little. And I might do another one. I'll do 2 sets of the pumpkins So I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna do it over here too. So Jack Be Little there, and I'm gonna do a Jack Be Little here under these zinnias. Howdy, Rashida Monique. Welcome in. Planning out my Greenstalk garden as usual on late Friday nights. Let's see. Jack Be Little. Okay. So let's see. Do I have any of these other ones without a top on it? Oh, so it's Roselle. I'm gonna put some squash up here above this Roselle. They can go around it. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Yeah. So let's do in this, because this top here, this razzleberry one, it's one of my open top green stalks, so I can plant that whole thing full of whatever that I want to put in there, because it's not going to have that water basin on it. Let's see. Now, which ones do I want to plant? I have not done a zucchini in my green stalks. I've done like the scallop squashes in there. I haven't done a winter squash either. Okay, I'm gonna do a dark star zucchini. I have no idea what it looks like. I got the seeds from You Grow Row. I won in one of the Seedmas giveaways. So got those seeds. I'm gonna try them in the Greenstalk. So where's I putting it? Up here in the Roselle-ish area. Dark star zucchini. And let me notate it on my list. Give it its little G on my I'm growing inventory. If y'all weren't here in the beginning and I went through what I do, is I have a couple garden planners. So I have the Produce with Purpose from Gina versus Gina. That's the one I'm using to plan out my green stalks, I colored in the tiers of each green stalk, the color of the actual green stalk tier, so I know when I put them together what goes where. And in the planner itself, it comes with graph paper that looks like this. So within the graph paper, I then took it and made my green stalks. So that's how I'm planning my green stalks. And then I also have the garden planner from Hanging with Kim Cozy Corner, that one. And this is the one that I'm using to list out what I want to plant. And then for each thing, I put whether or not I'm notating it in the green stalk, so it'll get like a G next to it. Or like some of these, I'm doing indoors, so I've already started planting them. Any of them that say indoors, I've already started planting them, so there's lots of beans that I plant indoors. And then other ones like this, it'll have hydro, and that means they're in hydroponics, just so I can keep things straight. Oh, you got one, Sand? Which one did you get? Did you get Gina's or Kim's planner? Y'all. Oh, you have Kim's third edition. Yeah, I think this is her volume one, her first edition. Y'all, the hydroponic came on, and it got real bright real quick. I'm not going to show y'all what I got growing in there because I'm not going to do a garden tour. It got real bright in here. It's like on an 8-hour timer. So it's like on for 8, off for 8, on for 8, off for 8. And I guess it's time for it to be on for 8 right now. But y'all know if I get to do a garden tour, we'll be on here another 2 hours. And I still have some more to go. I got to get through my melons. Got to get through my melons. So I'm saying, let me know what you think of the 3rd edition one. I'm liking this 1st edition one. I like that it had just the garden. Like this part was all I needed for now. So I can just write down what I want to grow and when I'm putting it down. And then it has like all the cool parts, like all the garden notes and things. So as I'm going through and growing, I'll add all of those in. And then in Gina's, I like that she has a place for like recipes for like canning and things like that. Like, so she has like canning recipes and things where you can take notes. And hers is a 5-year planner. So I do like that too. So I was like, I like everything. I'm buying it all. I like it. I'm buying everything. I be telling y'all, we quit to go out and do some door dashing. Go out and DoorDash for 2-3 hours, make $100. I better get up on them food delivery things. Quick money. Yeah, that's how they get you, Janet. Them hydroponics were like, dang, now I need another system because these have outgrown this one. So now I got to move it to another system. Okay, where was I? Okay, I'm on squash. I'm on squash. Okay, so far I got the dark star zucchini and the Jack Be Little. I did white scallop in the Greenstalk last year, so I'm gonna do it again this year. Let's see, where shall I put the white scallop? This bush. Let's see what I have on this one. Yep, I have to raise the lights up so the lettuce doesn't burn. Okay. This one has a top on it, so I don't know. Do I want to put it? Both of these have tops on them. I can still put them in these. So that's going to be, these are those okra ones. Jack Little, maybe. No, those zinnias are going to be larger. The Jack P. Littles are going to trellis around. So I don't necessarily have to worry about putting something directly above it because they'll probably just wrap around it. Everybody got 3 and 4. You got 1. Look, I have a very addictive personality. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I do. And so if I get that dopamine hit, apparently hydroponics and Greenstalk are giving me those dopamine hits. And so I just keep getting them. Treasure, yes, my Greenstalks are all on spinners. Miss Ann, how many hydroponics I have? It's funny because I have 9 hydroponic systems and I have 9 Greenstalks. I should probably stop. I should probably, it's probably enough. Yeah, I have them all on spinners. Most of them, I bought the spinners when they had that big sale, like around Thanksgiving, where they had like something each day on sale, and they had that one day that had those spinner bases on sale. And I picked up, I think, 3 of them that day. And then when they had the new ones, the indoor Greenstalk bases, when they had those on sale, I picked those up too. I picked up a couple of those too, in case I wanted to put them in the house. Because I know if I was going to have a house with a yard or not when I picked those up. So just in case I had to keep growing indoors, I got those indoor bases that catches the water now. So I mean, I guess technically it's my first time with Greenstalk. Well, no. I got my first Greenstalk in May of last year. And it's just been on and on since then. Now, hydroponic systems, I've been doing hydroponics since 2018. But I just started the Greenstalks. So, yeah. Look, I was writing something. White scallop. That's what I was doing. Watch me say white scallop, and then Broke Farmer wakes up in the middle of the night, got to use the bathroom. He jumps on here. You're like, did you rain? Talk about the white scallop. I like them that they don't have no flavor. That's what I want. I want it to taste like whatever I cook with it. White scallop. Look, I started at 1, 2. I started at 1. Sure did. My first one was the one I put okra in. I was like, nowhere on this list of things that say you can grow does it show okra. I was like, well, I want to put some okra in it. So I did. Okra and strawberries all growing together. In fact, I had calendula, okra, strawberries, and cucumbers in the leaf planter. So the small ones, the small pockets. I was growing everything. I didn't care. I was like, this ain't nothing but a container. So I'm gonna grow it like it's a container. I was like, if you add all these pockets up, that's a big old container. So that's what I did. And that's why I grew okra in there. And cucumbers, strawberries, that's a given. But yeah, grew them all in there together. So the only thing is they will require more watering if you're putting things that you know are going to have a larger root system in a smaller container. So yeah, it takes more tending. Yes, Miss Ann, okra. And my okra plant was 12 feet tall. Yeah, 12 feet tall. In the green stalk. I had to use like a ladder to get the okra off at the top. I would be pulling it down, like bringing it down, trying, and then at one point it just got too long. And I was like, there's okra up there. It's tall as the house. Who needs sunflowers when you got okra? Way up there. I have pictures. I probably should post them so y'all can see. Like, I ain't lying. It was real. I took my tape measure out there and everything. Yeah. It was longer than my tape measure. My tape measure is 10 feet. I'm telling you, it was real. Yep. Okay, let me put something else on here. White scallop. That's what I'm doing. What time? It's almost time. It's almost time for bed. I've been on here almost 2 hours. Okay. I'm gonna do a whole 2 hours and then I'm gonna go. Okay. So you should watch my old videos, but I'm honestly new. I just started making videos in October. So I think you got to see my okra right before I had to take it down because the HOA made me take down all of my garden stuff in October. So, and I started making videos in October. But I think there might be maybe my first video, my first garden tour. I think that might show my okra. Maybe. If not, I'll put some posts in the community posts in my community section that shows them. So yeah, I'm new on here. I'm new to making content. What I was born into the gardening world. But yeah, you should watch my old videos. They're entertaining to me. I'll go back and watch them and I'll be cracking up. I'm like, I am a hoot. I am a hoot. I watch them and roll. So, I like the actual editing of the videos more than I like making videos. I like the editing. It's fun to me. So, And then YouTube keeps asking if my videos were kids. I was like, what you trying to say? What you trying to say, YouTube? Just because I got animations, that doesn't mean it's for kids. Adults like cartoons. I like to laugh. But yes, kids love my stuff. My neighbors and her grandkids are like, oh, you famous? I saw you on YouTube. Damn, me dying. These little kids talking about, oh, you famous? You on YouTube? They think everybody on YouTube is famous. Had me cracking up. I was like, I'm famous. Yep, go ahead. Speak that into existence. So, yep. Okay, one more time, I'm going to write down where I'm putting these white scallop squashes. Okay, I'm going to do it. Where am I? What did I say I was going to put them? Was it over the okra? No, because the okras are going to go straight up. So, I mean, I guess I could. Because it'll be, I don't know. Because I want my okra to bush this year. The only ones that I got to bush real good were the ones that were in bags, in grow bags. Those ones bushed really good. So I chopped the tops off of those ones so they would bush out. So I don't want my okra growing to be 12 feet in the green stalks this year. So I'm going to chop the tops. What's it called? Topping them. Yeah, I'm going to top them this year to see if I can get them to bush more. Maybe I do want them to grow up since I'm going to have all this stuff. Oh yeah, I do want them to grow up this year because I'm going to try and use them to trellis my pumpkin. I guess I can use them trying to trellis my squash too. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this squash next to the other okra. And that's gonna be the white scallop. Okay, so I have to remember. See, that's why I need to, when I go in and I start making my notes in this one for the things that I'm growing, that's one thing I'm gonna need to do. I'm growing these Star of David long pods in the green stalks. I'm not gonna top them this year because I want them to be used for trellises for the got cucumbers in one and then squash in the other. So I want to use those as the trellises. So I have my own built-in trellises in the green stalks with the okra. I'm put that in the garden notes one, so I remember not to top them. Okay, so white scallop, and we're at about a month and a half. We got a minute. Y'all see I'm getting tired. I'm saying we got a month and a half left to go. Got about a minute and a half to go. I still have melons. My new green stalk, the strawberry, that hot pink one is beautiful. I'm definitely gonna try and grow a watermelon in there. And a real watermelon, not just a sugar baby. I did sugar babies last year. They did fine. I want to try something else. So thinking maybe I did get some Yamada cream seeds. I've been hearing good things about that one. Maybe I'll try that one. We'll see. We'll see. So, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for hanging in there with me, y'all. As usual, if you like this stuff, y'all watching on replay or what have you, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Still trying to get all this done. And y'all, I'm going live tomorrow during the day when I'm at the new property. So y'all will see me sometime live tomorrow so y'all can see what it look like. Okay. Bye, y'all.